Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching this video. Thank you for tuning to Shervin TV. This is a rebranded channel from Shervin Food and Tech. So just a quick little update to why I haven't been posting any new video in the past few months. The main reason is, we had to move out the restaurant that we were in for almost 4 years. But thank God that we find a new location across the street from it. We signed the lease in October, and then we did our grand opening in January. So enough about that. So today what you really want to see is how to make jambalaya. So this recipe is a Creole style, jambalaya. Okay, so we got a tomato. So you can use diced tomato from a can, fresh, it's all good, but I use kind of like a grape or cherry tomatoes, beautiful tomatoes, or heirlooms tomato to make something phenomenal. And this recipe we're using conch. You don't have to have conch. If you can't find it near your supermarket, any fish will do. That's fine. You can add clams, mussels, doesn't really matter. But the key component of making a great jambalaya, you gotta have your mirepoix, aka your holy trinity. It's onions, celery, peppers. So you're just gonna dice all your vegetables, and I also add a little bit of scallion to that dish as well, just to give it more flavors, and thyme, fresh thyme. You don't ever want to use dry herbs to make anything, pretty much seafood, whatnot. The dry herbs are good for when you're doing dry rub, like some sort of a barbecue, or even doing some barbecue sauce, whatnot. But when you're cooking, with seafood, whatnot, you want to use fresh herbs, because that's when you get the most flavors out of your dish. So now we're just gonna dice all our vegetables and set them to the side. This recipe, actually, the rice is already cooked already, so if you want to cook it from a raw dish, that's fine. But this recipe is made for, like, if you're in a rush, if you had planned like the next 2-3 days, you got an event that you want to do jambalaya, so you can follow through. I have a recipe of the black mushroom rice. You can check it out, but everything else you can prep ahead of time and then store in the fridge. We're using andouille sausage. You can use beef sausage if you wanted to, or if you're a vegetarian, you can use veggie sausage, whatever that you want. We also got some shrimp, and we got some the conch, as I was saying. But it's all up to you. So you're gonna add some oil to your pan. I use vegetable oil, but you can use olive oil, whatever oil that you think is best for you, no matter. So once your sauce is getting all brown, you can add your celery, get them translucent, and add the onions. You can hold back in some of the portions. I have the ingredients, so if you don't like too much onions or too much pepper or celery, you can cut back a little bit. But me, I like my jambalaya to have a lot of vegetables and a lot of meats as well. So garlic. One thing about the garlic, you don't want to add the garlic at the very beginning, because what's going to happen, your garlic going to be burnt. So you don't want to taste the burnt jambalaya, the burnt garlic. So you want to add the garlic, at least about 1/3, 1/4 when you finish adding most of the vegetables. So now we're going to add our chicken. I'm just going to quick toss. This is a 7-ounce chicken breast. So you can use dark meat if you want to, but I just use white meat chicken breast. That's fine, not a problem. Now we're gonna add our conch. It's a 4-ounce conch. It's already been pounded already. So if you never pounded conch before, it's very simple. All you do is just use a plastic over it, and then use a mallet, and then just hit it a couple times. Or if you have a Ziploc bags at home, just put it in a Ziploc bag, and then seal the bag, and then just pound it. And then that way is the best efficient, because it prevents it from splashing all over the place. So as you can see, all the ingredients already in there, the shrimp, the chicken, the conch. Now we're gonna add our seasoning. And You probably ask, why I add the seasoning at the very end, because those are dry seasoning. You don't want to add them at the beginning because they'll burn to the pan. So you want to add them at the very last. So all your herbs, thymes, the smoked paprika, the crushed pepper, do a quick little toss, and then we're gonna add our chicken stock. So if you're from the Caribbean, most of us don't use chicken stock. It's not like we don't use it. It's because we use the chicken bouillon. So if you're using chicken powder, so just add 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon of chicken powder to 1.5 cup of water, and just bring it to a simmer, whatnot, and that will be your chicken stock. And then 2 bay leaves to kind of give it that little aroma, and then that's pretty much it. So now that we're adding all our liquid to the pan, we're gonna add our 8-ounce cooked rice. So as I said, there's a recipe about that black mushroom rice. So just kind of check it out, and then if you want to make it with black mushroom rice, or if not, just use any cook any steamed rice, or you can cook the rice while you're cooking the dish. This is I'm cooking it in a restaurant style. Prep everything ahead of time, and then if you have an event that next day, then you will have everything ready. So instead of having everybody wait for 30 or 40 minutes to cook, all you got to do is just put everything together, and then done. So this dish actually take about like 6-7 minutes max if you already have everything prepped already. So if not, then you're gonna take another 45 minutes just to get it done. So as you can see, very creamy, very soft, and with a lot of flavors. You can use any plates or bowl that you have at home, or you can check out chefandtableware.com for some beautiful plates and bowls coming up very, very soon. So voila, guys. It's a very simple dish, seafood jambalaya with conch. So you can make it with seafood. As I said, it's all up to you. And then now we're gonna do a little bit of parsley right on top, give it some color. And this is it. It's a simple dish that only take about 10 minutes to make. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in to Chef and TV. I'll see you on the next